are live, I believe. Oh, that's not how you start it.
You're listening to Drop the Mic Media MKE's production of Thought. Hey! My wife told me to do this shit.
Wow.
I'm doing it.
Shit, what in the world? What you doing?
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, Matt, hype yourself up over there, Matt.
Hey, Matt,
So hype, man.
this would be for your new song?
No.
I got to grab water.
Now, the reason
Oh,
I'm
now you
playing
can be
this,
I got you, Jocelyn.
hold on, I'm gonna start this party out right. You know why I'm starting it with this song tonight? Because we definitely saw a climb in the numbers of everybody who's doing this video and dancing to it. A climb in all of their numbers. They all had great traction. I'll take one, Matt. The numbers were so good. So I figured if he can get 20,000, if I get 20,000 this week, I'm gonna hype up for the rest of this year. I ain't lying to you. I don't know how to do the shit, but I'm gonna be hyping it up. I'm gonna be here every week. Y'all gonna have to tell me to sit my whole ass
He
down.
gonna hurt himself. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't care.
Look,
For the numbers, I heard two parts. This shoulder and that shoulder. But that's it. What you say, Matt? Huh?
I said, woo, woo, go Richard.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
hey. See that, man? I already got a cheer squad.
I see.
Hey, don't hate, motivate. I just want to say one thing. If you can't beat them, join them, brother.
Hey, hype me up. Shit.
I started this thing. Joseph Fall, and it's successful.
Huh?
The guy who started this thing, Joseph Fall.
Yeah, we watched him earlier today. He's got 178,000, and he's been doing this for 2 months.
Just for a hype me up.
Well, you know, he's shaking his ass. Sometimes he go bare shaded. Sometimes he got a wife beater on. He doing what the young ladies like, and some old ones too.
Yeah, because that.
Are you gonna shake your ass for this video?
Huh?
Are you gonna shake your ass for this video?
Am I gonna shake my ass?
Yeah.
I did. You didn't see it?
Nah,
I just want you to know it's like Gizmo.
I watch it on repeat. I watch it on repeat.
I shook my ass so fast you went past you.
Oh man.
And then guess what I said as I went by?
Hype me up.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Hype me up.
Hey man, we might need you to throw some dollars on the floor or something.
Hey, you make it rain in this motherfucking man, I'm gonna rob you.
Oh my God.
$15. That's not enough.
Matt said I'm gonna throw receipts at you. Write them up.
Guess what I'm finna do?
What's that?
I'm throwing quarters.
He got
Yeah,
you
I
to
think
do
it might have been quarters.
That didn't come nowhere near me. That is not for me.
Hey,
I just want you to
Matt,
know.
you sure you don't need to return that? You want to get that? He like, oh snaps, I needed that one.
But good evening, everybody. Welcome to another week of Thoughts. And we've got some people here tonight, and we're gonna have some more people join us as the night goes on. But for all of y'all that don't know, it's CCJYMSYBVC.
There's
That
some
is the
dashes
link
in there.
code. Join in.
Oh, I thought you were selling them like
And I
government.
got something for everybody else that's on the outside looking at this. Do yourself a favor. 414-574-4141. Chime in that way. And we're waiting on Johnny one time. He's out there on the road somewhere.
Ooh,
But he will check in, I'm
he like
sure.
a special guest always.
Always. You know him. He's got to make his ringside appearance.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say?
He's mysterious.
Yeah, he is.
You said mysterious?
It's really not mysterious. It's more like special.
Oh, what's wrong with that? Nothing.
No, not special.
Me, Don't be talking about me on the
You
show.
are supposed. At least I'm not doing it behind your back.
This is true. This is true. But in front of people, though.
Yeah, I know. You know what they call that?
What?
Under the bus.
Oh, shh.
Get your under the bus.
Man.
If you don't go, I'm gonna throw you.
Is this bus moving, though?
It could be.
Let's
All right. So now for this week, can I make the special announcements first?
Sure.
We did it. It is official. All the entertainment has been paid. So Jazz in July will be happening. I got the high school to come and open the show.
Yeah.
Me and Matt found a couple food trucks today. Passed that
Oh,
little
nice.
information out. And I'm going to ask all of the crew, because I can't do this by myself. All of the
Right.
crew has to produce at least 2 food trucks and 3 vendors by the end of this week. If you drive past, I'm going to give you flyers and applications. If you drive past and you see a food truck, stop and say something. If you got a little neighborhood joint that sells nice jewelry or soap or purses or whatever, hey, come on down to this farmer's market. It's cheap. It's only $75. And for the food trucks, it's $300. But we're going to have a great day of entertainment. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have that. The retail vendors, and we're going to have the bouncy house.
I'm in there.
I know that's right. You know
Me
what?
too.
I can see you in there.
Come on, man. I'm in there.
You saw that look on my face. That was like,
They're going to have to pull me.
I don't want to say this, but you right.
Yes,
You in
I
there.
would you quit on that one.
I mean,
Vet don't get it. She don't get it.
why don't I get it? I mean, why not get in there? The
I-
bouncy house.
I know, but see, if I get in there, it ain't gonna be a bouncy house.
You'll be all right.
It'll be more like a destruction derby. You be on the floor, they be stop bouncing, they can't get up.
All
That
the
was not
kids be
it.
thrown out the room.
I just want you to know, it's okay to have a joke on me every now and then.
What?
Because the joke is usually on,
Who else? Damn.
hey, we got some more good news too. The fashion show
Mm-hmm.
is on and popping. We've got to get us a crew to go and shoot the fashion show
Okay.
the Friday before the jazz show. So we got to
Oh,
shoot
is
that.
Friday? Yeah.
I say take some gimbals, act the fool, get some nice footage, and
Put them at the work.
of course, Matt is not only a client, he's a president.
I didn't know I was either of those things, I'll be honest.
Well, if
He's
you
still
don't
finding-
know, now you know.
Put it on your
Still finding
business
yourself.
card. Put president on them.
You got to put it on there. It's blue and green. That says enough.
Yeah.
Still finding yourself. That's what it is.
So, with all of those announcements being done, I got to say one other thing. Welcome to Jill.
Thank you. Thank you for
Mhm.
having me.
She's hanging out. Bet you won't do it.
Hello, Jill.
I'm doing it. Hi. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate
Welcome
it.
back, Texas.
Welcome aboard, Miss Jill.
And what
Thank
what
you.
you watching on TV, event?
Really nothing. It's just on.
Oh, okay.
It's
No
watching
games?
you.
Mhm.
You ever
There's no
worried that, Quinn?
basketball on.
You got basketball? And it ain't not on until when? June 5th?
Tomorrow.
Oh, June 1st.
No, the 31st. The first is on Sunday.
Okay.
Who is that talking? Is that Quindale?
It is. How you doing?
I'm gonna tell you like you told me.
Uh-oh.
I can't see anything.
Oh, wow. You gonna have to put me
That's what you did to me.
Better, a lot better.
A lot better. Hey, Queen, how you doing?
How you doing? you,
Doing
ain't,
fine.
you ain't have to do me like that. I
Miss
was,
Yvette,
You did that to me?
good job.
I'm the host. I can do that. You at my house.
No, you in my house.
Oh,
You let me in, but technically you in my house.
All right.
Yeah.
How you doing, Jocelyn?
I'm doing pretty good.
You feeling better?
Yeah.
I know you had a little spell.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better.
What did it spell?
Matt K,
yes, sir.
how you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Listen, tonight we're gonna do what we supposed to have been doing for the last 6 episodes. This week is episode 7, correct, Matt?
Yeah.
So we were supposed to give 5 and then give 5 words to the 5 minutes that was given. So here we go.
Cut it out.
You ready? Jocelyn, you got 5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Talk about what you want to talk about.
So, one thing I wanted to talk about is apparently Elon Musk is leaving the Doge.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's leaving Doge. And he also had a black eye. Yeah,
Yes.
he apparently got into a fight with one of the cabinet members. I think the Treasury Secretary, if I'm not remembering wrong. Yeah.
Well, he also said a 5-year-old son.
I was gonna say, he said his 5-year-old son.
Yeah, I would blame it on my son too if I got my ass
Mhm.
kicked.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey man, it wasn't him. It was my son,
Yeah.
the 5-year-old. He
Yeah.
accidentally hit me in the eye. And
You know why he's really leaving Doge?
yeah, because he's going broke. Did y'all hear about the Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And because the Tesla board members want him out.
Exactly.
Huh.
Huh.
That's been going on for
They've
like
lost
Did y'all
71% revenue.
Did
Yep.
y'all hear about the Cybertruck?
the one that exploded.
No.
I've heard a
falling
lot of
apart,
things about the
the panels.
Cybertruck.
No.
None of them good.
You ready? They've discontinued making it.
Wow.
Really?
They have no
They should have
orders.
never made it.
They have no orders.
Hmm.
You reap what you sow. Ain't that what the Bible says?
That's right.
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. Everybody looking good.
Yeah. So basically I just saw that and I was like, wow, he really went from trying to get in there and fire everybody. He wanted to fire millions of people and shake everything up, and now he's just like, I gotta go home. I'm scared.
His world got shook up too.
I just want you to know.
Yeah,
Pretty
exactly.
quickly.
As the richest man in the world, ain't shit out there could scare me.
If I had that kind of money, yeah. But
Nothing.
Except the target on your back, right?
Yeah, but
He wasn't made
he
for that.
has a, he has a problem as a trillionaire. His problem is he don't know when to shut up or when to be invisible.
His problem is
Me
greed.
myself, I would be talking from a bunker so damn deep in the earth. It
He said
looked
his
like
problem
I
was
was
greed?
outside.
one of my
Mhm.
friends said about the Elon Musk thing, if I had that kind of money, you would never hear from me again. I would just disappear. No one would
That's
find
all
me
you gotta
again.
do.
I was just like, yeah, that's
Right.
about it. That's about it.
Only person that can find you is the U.S. military.
Yeah.
I mean, when I look
And
at
with
him,
that kind of money, they shouldn't be able to find you.
right.
Yeah.
You can go,
When I look at him,
go
I
over
just
there
like,
on
I-
SpaceX.
You got
I'll
to send the money somewhere to go.
Yeah.
I'll
you
say
know.
this, Miss Yvette. I'll say this.
Yeah.
They found Osama.
They did.
Yeah.
Took them 10 years, but they found his ass.
And they
Yeah,
found
that is true. I agree with that. But you know what? I don't even think the military would look for him.
Who, for Elon?
Yeah, they don't have a reason
Yeah,
to.
he know too
I
many
mean, not right
people.
now.
He knows.
He has a
too
bad taste in
many
everybody's
secrets.
mouth right
I
now.
mean, they just don't like him, but
All right, so now I'm gonna jump the ship because we got 5 minutes of
yeah,
yours.
of course.
Miss Jill, you got one? 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes.
All right, now ding, ding, ding. Remember this.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes, if you ain't made no sense, that's your what?
AS. You know the rest.
I like that.
Well, I suppose what's on my mind today would be what's going on with the car accidents that's going on in Milwaukee.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Just a lot of senseless deaths. I mean, we were going down MLK one day, and this guy, he was laid all out, like under the car. The car was flipped, and it was senseless. It was senseless. It was two children in the other car. And it was they were speeding for absolute. I mean, just going through the red lights like it's normal.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times the police will watch it happen. They'll come after the collision has happened. But I mean, I've seen somebody speeding down Fond du Lac going at least a good 80,
Mhm.
and
Shit,
the
I've
police
seen
just,
more than that.
the
Let's
police
say
just
not the last
kept
Mother's
going.
Day, but the Mother's Day before last.
Mhm.
Remember that, Miss K?
Yes.
I called her in 2, 3 in the morning. You
Yeah.
remember the Mother's Day death where the girl was driving her cousins and the baby got thrown through the windshield with the mother,
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
and the baby died, and the mother died, and the mother of the mother came to the accident while I was there, and she asked me if I could, because I was getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
She asked me if I could stop and let her across the street, and I stopped. And I let her across the street, and as I watched her run across the street, she noticed her daughter laying there dead. And all I could hear, I told Kay, I said, all I heard was a scream that I had never heard a scream like that before.
Yeah.
And it lasted for about 7 seconds, and she fell, fainted, just dropped to the ground on the grass. of
Jesus.
course, but how many people died that day, K? 4?
4. Including I think 5.
With the baby, and the cousin that was driving lived.
Yeah, when I first moved to Milwaukee, it was about a couple of months later. I got T-boned on Capitol, and the people kept going. And I was just so happy to be alive. I didn't even realize that my knee was broken.
I had even forgot about mine.
When I got out of the car, I just fell. I was just so happy to be.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about my knee. I'm like, okay, I'm alive.
I got T-boned on Locust once, right by the UWM campus.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got T-boned last year in the truck.
Yeah, I got in January. She was right in the knees.
I got hit. The guy hit me so hard that he bounced off of the truck. Remember, all I had was a flat tire that day and a little dent on the door.
Wow. And
Now, you know what I did? I hollered, "Oh, Lord," and put my hand out like this.
Yeah.
I had a passenger in the back seat.
Goodness.
No, y'all ready for the story? The passenger in the back seat was reeking. So when I called the police, the passenger disappeared.
What?
He just walked the fuck away.
He said, it's going to be a while. I got places to go.
No, you know what he said? I'm not letting
He's
him
not
catch
going to
me.
jail.
I'm not going to
In his
jail.
mind, what he said is, I got warrants. I got to go.
And I'm not lying
Rob
to you.
complete.
The dispatcher heard him talking. She told the police that he was there.
Okay.
When the police got there,
He was gone.
shit. I didn't even hear the brother walk. That's how quiet he got away.
Slid out.
I saw an accident on Fond du Lac. The person was going Sherman,
and the guy came from for shot.
Check your
He hit him
compression.
so hard. Hispanic family, the laid on the ground. He gets out, he looks left, looks right,
Check your
hops in his car, and
Okay.
just left him laying.
Oh.
That's sad.
All right, back to
No.
some lighter stuff, Quinn.
Man, I know. I don't even know. I'm sitting here like, man, this
Hype
is.
me up.
Do that again so we can see.
Hey, Matt, Quinn needs to get hyped up a little bit. Can you
Can we start over, Matt?
There you go, brother. There you go.
There you go.
He doing that shit because he ain't got nothing to say.
I'm sitting here thinking to myself, well, damn, do I start with another sad story? We went from
Bro.
Elon Musk to, I'm like, man. Hey, listen,
All right, Matt.
I got 5 minutes.
Unless you want your ass.
Oh my! You can't say that on TV. What's wrong with
You
him?
know, I said on the video shorts.
Dang, Matt.
Hey, dude,
Can you get the beat button?
5 seconds.
What
I
button?
don't know. I want to.
Oh, yeah, let me look through. I might have some.
Ooh, I'm gonna
I
tear
was
this
supposed to be.
ass
I
up.
was supposed to be. Yeah, you know what?
I'm
Fine.
gonna tear this
Fine.
ass
Fine.
up.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, I got
Oh
one.
my
Talk about your
God.
duck collection.
Yeah, here, take your bird.
Ducks.
Wrong bird,
Like
bro.
real ducks.
So, all right, you know what? Fine. We'll talk about the duck collection. It doesn't make sense to anybody who doesn't
Well,
know.
then don't do it.
Right there. So
He got a
I bet
problem
he
with
owned a
ducks.
Jeep and he got
You
the
know-
little ducks.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me see it. Let's see it. Just a second. This is what he's making such a big ass deal about. This little bitty duck right here.
Oh, little bathtub duck.
yeah.
Hey.
You know what?
A rubber ducky.
Can I tell you something? He has enough of these on his desk to fill the
Yes.
tub up.
Yes.
He can't even get in the tub
See,
after he
now
put
I
all
have
the shit in
to
there.
give context to this before people be like, well, what in the hell is wrong with this boy?
I'm gonna tell y'all what's wrong with him.
Crazy.
He has a fetish for little rubber duckies.
Hey, Matt, where's my rubber duck at, Matt?
Here it is.
This is from Don't you make faces? I want a rubber duck, man.
No.
Hey, Matt,
He said, no.
I just know one thing, man. You give him a rubber duck, I ain't letting up off your ass no more this year. I am jonesing until the sun go down.
Hey, Matt, he ain't gonna let up on your ass anyway, so you might as well go in and get the duck. Anyway.
Good point.
At least you know me.
So, all right, real quick, then I'll give context before people think I'm a weird duck person. So,
Before, I think it's already done.
it's not.
Damage done.
So at my other place of work, I had someone that gave me one of these little Jeep ducks because they own a Jeep, right? They was like, cool, it remind me of you. I ain't want to, like just.
It
not
reminded me of you.
Yeah, because it was
Mad
cool.
than a
Listen,
motherfucker.
I'm
A rubber
listening.
duck.
Hey, hold on. You gotta see this duck. He a G. He had a little beanie hat, sunglasses, and a chain, and they all customizable because he wasn't having that when he came in. Anyway, so I put him on the desk, and he was like, "Oh my God, he's so cute. He's so cute." And I was like, "Yeah." And all of a sudden, 2 ducks showed up. And before you know it, it was 3 ducks stuffed up there. And then before you know it, I have like 45 ducks sitting on my desk from customers that have come by. And thank you if any of you all are watching for all the appreciation and the love that y'all shown, because it's probably the most amazing thing I've ever seen. There's a shelf also on my desk that was built by a customer, Mike Rosninsky,
To hold his duck.
to hold my ducks. And then he came in and installed it. That was the coolest shit. He said, "You think they mind if I drill a couple holes in your desk?" And I said, "Hell no, drill some holes in that desk. Drill a hole there and a hole there."
Well, you know what you could say, Quinn?
What's up?
You could just always say that you got all your ducks in a row.
I tell him either I'm a quack.
Watch Mike.
I tell,
I like that.
I tell him either I'm a quack or I got my ducks in a row. Either way, welcome to my pond. So come on over. But you know,
On me.
So yeah, that's my 5 minutes. I'm a crazy duck person. I don't own a Jeep. Don't come at me. I don't care. And I also hold on. It's not just ducks up there. I do have a baby Jesus up there. He just sitting right in the middle of the ducks, but trying to hold a quartz angel. Yo, he dope. I'm just saying.
You have a
He
Jesus duck?
He got a baby Yoda.
No, he's not a Jesus duck. It's just Jesus.
You have a favorite duck?
Do I have a favorite duck? The one that started it all. The one with the red beanie hat and the chain and glasses, bro. He don't know anything.
I got one thing to say.
What's up?
Fuck a duck.
Is that an Eminem line?
Action Jackson.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
All right, so your 5 minutes is up.
Yeah.
Y'all want to get him? Or y'all want to let him live?
The duck man.
It's okay.
Dang. In fact, you supposed to be nice.
I am nice.
That's not nice.
Hype her up.
Come on. Man. Do the quack.
Did y'all hear this man say Affleck? Did y'all hear this man say Affleck?
That's a bar, though. That's a bar.
Wait, it was so cute because it sounded like the duck.
Affleck. Come on, he said do the duck walk.
Hey, man, look at you up there, man.
Hey, look, I just started something. I bet you Gary Bike gonna be hyping me up to the. Hey, little duck in the background.
I got to ask you something.
What's
Do
up?
you believe that?
What?
What you just said?
I just made it happen because I said it.
That
See,
really
they
done
gon-
some numbers on TikTok in like 2020, 2021, somewhere around there.
Hey, listen to 2025. We ain't got time to go back. We got
Yeah.
new duck walks though.
All right.
You know
If they
what
can
his
do the
dance
stinky
is
leg
called?
like 6 times.
What?
The Quindle Duck.
The who? That's a mouthful.
Richard, when you have your event, you need to have Quinn do a duck walk
Oh,
contest.
no, this is a jazz concert. We are not doing that.
Come on.
I would, after the show.
Hey, listen, we'll just go get
When
Miss
everybody's
Jocelyn like
got all
$20
their
and send it
equipment.
to the duck machine.
Yeah.
She'll come back and we'll just start throwing ducks in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Hype me up.
Yeah, the whole reason why I was bringing him a duck is because I went into his work. Actually, I did not know he worked there, and saw the ducks, and I was like, "Oh, I got a whole bunch of those out of a vending machine by mistake once, so I'll give you one."
And then she showed up twice after that without a duck, and then also showed up here without a duck. Told me she brought one, which is now lost inside the shop.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we'll find him. He's lonely.
Still got a duck.
Hey, he is lonely. Where's his friend? Where's his friend?
Yeah, it was just
No
Still
child left
alone.
behind.
Yeah.
No child.
I gotta ask you a
His
question.
friend behind the mic.
What's that? What's the question? I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on that one.
Ask him again. Hey, Missy Vet.
Yes.
I'll help you with this one. Come on.
What?
Ask him again
Ask him what?
about the duck.
About the duck. Quinn, what's going on with the duck? What you doing with the duck?
Hey, wait! Don't you ask questions like that. That sounds like Diddler, okay? And that's not what's going on, okay?
The
Missy
duckling.
Vet.
No duck was harmed in the making of this video. Don't you have Peter over
What did
here?
they say about the hit
It was off
dog?
camera.
What did they say about the hit dog?
The
He
who?
holler loud.
He barks loud.
We talking about ducks. How we get
I know.
dogs?
I mean, you know why?
Why?
Because they made that statement.
You know the ducks were saved by the Dawn soap too?
Who?
In the oil spill?
True.
He was saved by the
You
dog.
need to use some Dawn dishwashing liquid on your ducks.
Hey, I gotta keep them clean. I don't know no dirty ducks. Nasty.
Go out there and watch that movie Pose and learn the duck walk.
Pose? Oh, it's an actual duck walk?
Dude, don't do it.
Why not?
You know what pose
You know who the
is?
star of the show is?
You know what pose is?
I have no idea.
Billy Porter.
Come in and whisper.
I got
in.
Oh shit.
right.
And on to the next subject. We're not. Do you know what? I'm gonna pass on that.
Excuse
You
me.
set yourself up for that.
She said it wrong. It's pose.
Leave it right there.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I like cinema,
Strike
but
the
I'm
pose, baby.
I'm good. I'm all right now. I don't
Do the duck walk. Do the
see.
duck walk.
Look what I did. Look what I did. I turned up. Y'all some quacks up in here tonight. I don't know what is going on. I can't trust none of y'all.
Hey, I told you it was under the bus. Told you from the beginning.
Smock attack.
There's two duck noise to be made. Now y'all aren't paying attention, right? There's two duck noises.
Come on.
So, I'm waiting on the third one so I can say you out.
Hey, look, it's a surprise. I had to throw that code. That was a curveball. Y'all
That's
wasn't
what it is.
expecting
Say it
that.
again.
Duck, duck, go.
I thought it was duck, goose.
Well, for you, it was
You use a lot of DuckDuckGo, Jocelyn?
What?
Oh, you guys don't know what that is? That's like a search browser.
What?
Oh, I
Yeah.
think I heard of that. I saw a billboard for it in Chicago.
Duck, duck.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Duck, duck, go. Hey, man.
What's up?
You are not living that down. Don't even try.
Hey, it's permanently on the TV now. Who cares? At this point, I
That's
just
no
hope they
lie.
hype
It
me
is
up.
permanent. You can delete this. YouTube still got it.
Hey, look, YouTube. They made me a star.
20 years from now,
Hype
they're gonna
yourself
play.
up quick.
This is what a brother looks like when he got ducks everywhere,
Just in a row.
like a duck.
It's not. I told you, Jesus up there too. So he's the shepherd.
But he ain't no
They like
duck.
this. The Lord is my shepherd, and we shall not.
I have seen the setup. It does look like the Jesus is like leading the ducks.
Excuse me.
I told you.
Oh, that's cute.
Get out.
Come on, man.
Jesus duck is leading his congregation.
That's why I put him in the center so people would see the little Jesus standing there with all the ducks. It's either he lead that or he about to set an army of ducks. That's
Oh man.
and you don't know what they coming at. They got a Minecraft duck. You got a cool
You know,
duck.
but they in the
They
school,
crossing the Red Sea.
in the school of business. In the school of business, you know what they teach?
What?
You never really know your partner.
Hey,
This motherfucker got duck fever.
hey, look, it give me all the attention.
Is that what you want, the attention?
Yeah, why not? That's what everybody else wants. Come look at me. I'm the duck man.
I'm the duck man.
Well, at least you honest.
I ain't never got nowhere anywhere else.
Good luck with that.
But you know, I'll bring you a duck since you jealous. That's
Man,
all
I
right.
just want you
What?
to know. Save your duck.
Watch what next week he
As
gonna
a
be
matter of
sitting here
fact,
with you, and you and I get.
I won't even say it that way. I'll say it this way. Look at my lips.
He threatened my ducks, y'all. I think cut the show.
All right, so now, Yvette,
Yes, sir.
5 minutes of funk, baby. Go for it.
You know, my 5 minutes is not going to be on what's going on out here in the world. My 5 minutes is on us. I'm loving this platform, how we can come together, have a good time, laugh, talk about the Duck Man, talk about Big Richard. I'm loving this, how we all can come together and just have fun.
And do what? Talk about these ducks.
Hey man, look, I'm about to say,
And do the duck walk.
I mean,
Hey, you
but
know what?
I knew we had some good topics, but I would have never guessed this shit.
hey,
Oh my God, your wife got one. Is that the look, him and Rich Ricky, that's your rubber ducky.
Hey, is that your long lost brother?
You know something?
Y'all got this. Hey, y'all.
I've never seen that duck before in my life.
Oh shit.
I've never seen it. Kay, where you get that shit from? Queen, you been over my house?
No, my ducks have.
What the what?
Yeah.
What the duck?
Who in the?
Richard, you can tell the truth. Y'all over there at the podcast collecting rubber duckies.
There ain't none here. This is the only one that's here.
Hey, you don't know.
It's
In a
over
minute,
at Honda.
every week it's gonna be an extra duck on the table and shit. Watch. Oh, they done seen it all now. What?
Hey, guess what? Last week
Bitch,
you
on
were
the
talking.
podcast, my mascot is a duck.
Last,
Rubber
week,
duck.
last week you were talking, and I said, "Nope, let go." I'm gonna say it again. Nope, let go.
Do not steal
You
my
already
duck.
let them in the house.
Bring another duck up in here.
I didn't bring it. She did, so
I
it's
feel like
okay.
you should start like a duck
just-
band. Like get a James Brown one, a Michael Jackson duck.
Oh yeah.
You know?
What?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
gonna
that
duck
would
up?
be
Sure they
pretty
have
cool.
them. I'm sure they have them somewhere online.
How
Hey,
many?
telling you.
Watch, AK. Watch,
What?
watch me. How many can you make by July the 12th?
You
Ducks?
know me, I be ready. Not a
I'm talking
problem.
about with hair and the James Brown look and the Celine Dion look, Matt.
They be made out of frosting.
Hey, you say that, and there's probably somebody listening right now like saying, I got it.
Yeah.
And please send them straight here. The address.
I just want you to know,
North
here-
Chicago Avenue.
Here I am.
North Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53172.
And guess what I'm doing?
On
And,
y'all's
by the
door.
way, and there's a non-disclosure agreement you have to sign when you come through the door.
Just put the duck in the mailbox. He'll make it inside.
Leave it on the
Here
pizza
at Drop the
counter.
Mic Media, we aim to please. Woo, what'd you say?
Y'all a
I
bunch
just
of
said leave it on the pizza counter.
Yeah, right.
Oh, the pizza counter. Where's that at?
Pizza shop.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, leave it
man.
next door. No,
Yo, y'all.
Durango
Dude
duck.
might be doing them.
You mean that's my next chicken
Hey,
wings?
dude is shorter than you, man, and that's short. I ain't said nothing about you. I
He
just
said-
talking about him.
I guess
call
this
me short.
podcast tonight is all about the ducks.
All of us are
Hey,
squats
man.
on here apparently.
Yeah.
What did we name the podcast?
Forgot. Wait, it's
Hype
right here.
me
It's
up.
right here. Yeah.
Hype
oh,
me
yeah.
up.
Hype me
Is
up.
it Duck Dynasty?
I was just thinking that.
What? See, that would have seen everybody been like, what?
I was just
There's a
thinking
bunch
that.
of
Quinn,
What's that?
you really gonna let them have a whole hour of duck conversation?
Hey, listen.
I mean, we got a full podcast for an hour. We got plenty of content to talk about, and your ass is gonna let them control the show with a duck. One freaking duck. Wow.
The
You
women
mad
run
at me
this.
15 minutes?
No, I'm mad that we are producing this show and we ain't got no show.
You do
Let's
have a
not
show.
talk about serial
I'm
killers like
thinking-
that one
You know
day.
what this reminds
I
me of?
don't know if you heard, but there was one
This
day when
reminds me of the day we turned the news on and they talking about ducks because there ain't no news.
there's definitely
This
news
is the
out there.
RQM Duck Show.
I got some content,
I mean,
but I'm gonna let Kay and Yvette, you had your chance.
You didn't reply. I think this is a beautiful thing that we're doing over here.
I did reply. I said I do too.
Bring out some more ducks, Queen.
get right.
Yvette.
Hey, Karen.
They have a button over here
This
where
is
your
the Duck
name
Show
is.
tonight.
They got a button over here where your name is.
Is that the
Whose name?
Aflac?
Never mind. Then we
That's
really
your,
have some
that's your
content.
VP.
So, Kate, what's your thoughts for the night?
Yeah.
You said something about
Well-
ducks you're getting out.
No, I'm gonna change it.
She gonna talk about
And
chickens.
I
What we gonna talk about?
just about our health. There was a week who was daughter's graduation,
You
and
breaking
she
up.
never made.
You see that, Kay?
She dropped dead in the parking lot from congestive heart failure. Ladies, my sisters, y'all was
And
talking about,
don't forget the gentleman, Quinn.
Oh, yeah, I know.
but this ain't got
Thank
to
you.
about the ladies. Let's take care of our. You know I have here to heaven,
Listen,
but
listen for 1 second, baby. You're breaking up bad.
go get it
Can't
checked
even
out
hear.
because life is short, and maybe she did, maybe she didn't have type of, but she never saw her.
You-
And I just
Miss
uh
K,
gotta do
Miss
better.
K,
Yes.
you're breaking up. All we heard was I jump what?
It might be, yeah, it might be
All
bad.
I hear are echoes.
All you hearing
It's
is
me.
echoes.
All
Is that
I
what you said, Matt? Matthew, you said it's me.
No, no, I just think Kay's internet might be a little slow. I don't know if she's on Wi-Fi. If she connect
Oh, okay.
disconnects and tries using cellular data,
Turn
might
your-
be better. I don't know.
You back on Wi-Fi or you got your cellular data?
I am back on Wi-Fi.
Take it off.
Think
Yes.
I gotta leave y'all?
No, that means that Matt has got an idea that may work.
All right, I'm gonna take my Wi-Fi off.
Hi, Bear.
Can you hear me now, Miss K?
I can
Hello?
hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
bad.
I don't
right.
know if I might have made
Yeah,
it worse.
wait, you saying hello?
There's just a strong echo.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
Matt
worse
says-
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Matt
it's
says-
worse.
he says put it back.
I don't-
All right.
Terrible idea,
back.
Matt.
Sorry.
Simon says
Might be.
your B.
Might be.
Beyonce.
Okay, my Wi-Fi back on.
We
Yeah.
hear you.
All right.
But anyhow, take care of the health.
Exactly. Anybody got
That's
anything to
bad.
say about taking care of your health?
I couldn't agree more. You know, because a lot of
I
times,
agree.
yeah, a lot of times, sometimes we're scared to go get checked out.
I ain't.
I'm not either. I will go in there.
Mm-mm.
I cough wrong.
Damn.
But I think a lot of times
It's
too,
good,
though,
bro.
a lot of times
If I
too,
cough
it's the
wrong, you can
economy.
take me out of here.
She said I sneezed
But
3 times in a
I
row.
think too that a lot of times people we don't go to the
Yes,
doctor
Every single time.
because of the economy today.
Yes.
A lot of people are having to pick and choose what's important.
Yeah.
Why?
I see it every day.
Why?
Why?
Health insurance.
Because you're going to choose. As you all know, I'm in the dialysis business, so
You're a dialysis.
most of them are not working. And so, with Medicare Part B costing money, the whole 9 yards, whatever, they may have young kids at home, have families, the husband's no longer working, or the wife is no longer working. So, the income has been cut. So, they're deciding, okay, do I feed my family or do I go to dialysis 3 times a week? So, some of them may choose, I'm only going to be there 1 day a week because I have to feed my family. Or some of them have chosen to no longer do dialysis, period, because it's such a burden.
Why would they do that?
Financially, it can be very tough. And you have a lot of people now, too, that are afraid to go to the doctor. Especially a lot of the immigrants, they're afraid to go to the doctor because
Shit, if you had ice
now
at the door,
that-
I wouldn't go either.
not right, especially now with the new administration, the Mango Mussolini, even increasing the ICE activity. We get memos every day that if they show up at the clinics, you are not to let them in the clinic. They are to stand in the hall.
And another thing, in addition to that, is especially for women, we take care of
Everybody else.
but us.
Mhm.
I can come in here and I can bake, I can run there through lunch, come up here, cook Richard, all while I feel like, now, that's my choice. But I'm taking care of everybody but me. And that's just who we are at that.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's why I chose this year to go back to the gym 5 days a week. If I'm only in there 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to the gym.
Like,
I have a 9-year-old son that's on the football team, so I try to get active with
Oh,
him.
you don't
That's
have a
my way of
choice.
getting it in.
Right.
So guess
Quinn,
what I
what
got?
about you?
Guess what I got?
What?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I ain't
But
made
you
my
know, you
doctor
fellas
appointment yet.
also need to
You
make
haven't made your
sure
doctor appointment.
that the fellas out here, they also
Oh, he
need to
telling
make
me
sure
about
that their mates, their significant others, wives, girlfriends, whoever, that they are taking care of themselves, that you are taking some of that weight off of them.
Yeah. All right. Do I get 5 minutes tonight?
Maybe.
yeah.
Go ahead, we'll give it to you.
All right. Check this out.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
You know, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh,
Rudely interrupted by little ducky over here.
Lord. See, you done brought the duck show back.
The quacking is
Hey,
getting
that's
on my nerves. He's over here.
But you know,
I got on headphones. Now he's quacking again.
What's quack-a-lacking, right?
Oh, it's all quacked up.
Y'all didn't.
Go ahead, no, get your 5 minutes.
No,
bro.
y'all didn't.
We're all quacking up over here.
You have your 5 minutes.
All right, I got 5 minutes to tell y'all something. I don't like when I see the news now. I don't like the fact that nothing's being done. Well, everything is being done. Nothing's being done to stop it. And I don't really know the reason why.
It's a
I mean, it's
distraction.
self-evident why, but it's too obvious. I mean, if you want to commit a crime, where's the best place to commit a crime?
The White House.
In front of the jail.
Oh.
Police are everywhere but the jail.
Mm.
All the other ones are on the inside.
Right.
So I'm saying that there's a lot of things going on, but I see it as being by design because ain't nobody else doing nothing about it.
Yes.
I agree.
So I say, and I had to stop because I know he's going to send Doge or Rogue or some black organization or what they call them, Black Ops. You
Back
know,
to Africa you go.
they're going to send my ass to Zimbabwe.
Wakanda.
But I love to go
Oh,
there.
you would love Zimbabwe. It's beautiful.
I
I
love
want
it.
to go to Wakanda.
Baby, you can put me in Africa anywhere, I'm going. Sorry, Kay. But if
Careful
Donald
what
Trump
you
tell me I
speak
got to
for.
go, I'm not going to argue. But I'm just saying, guys, yeah, come on. We talk every week about the same stuff. I want to say
Right.
shit, but we talk about the same stuff. We all committed to doing something about this. So I know we got a busy schedule going on with the different events that we got coming up. But I say after July the 12th, that we focus on getting some young folk that are doing well in school, and it doesn't matter what color. But we've got to protect them with every sense of the word. protection if they're going to carry out the mission of trying to get this ship that's wronged right. So if I could, I'd like to take my little 5 minutes and say, I yield my time. Don't everybody get quiet at once. This is a damn show.
Richard, you know what I'm
I didn't
loving?
know it was
I'm
over. I was
loving
waiting.
how
I was
these
like,
young kids are producing businesses. They're doing their own thing. They're not dependent on the other people to give them a job. They're creating their own jobs out here.
Granted, but that's not what's happening. What's happening is that they're creating jobs and they're doing their thing. But that isn't what's going to be the solution. This is going to be a world problem. This ain't gonna be about a job. This is gonna be about
You got to start somewhere.
Okay.
But I do agree with you. It is a worldwide problem. But I think you got to take care of home first. And it seems like to me, the young kids are doing their thing. I mean, you have more graduates now than ever, especially with people of color.
But you're missing my point. My point ain't got nothing to do with color. It ain't got nothing to do with them doing their own thing. It ain't got nothing to do with any of that. This has got to do with world economics. It's got to do with world security. It's got to do with world superiority. These people are not playing. They're talking about taking our government. They're talking about taking our people and putting them back into the Stone Age. They're going to drop the weight. You think you make money now? Wait till they get finished with your ass. You ain't going to make any money. They're going to take every dime. They've gotten rid of the penny. What's next? The dollar. You guys sit and listen to Johnny one time. Johnny one time told us currency in the way we know it is maybe 5 years down the line gone. Everybody's going to be on a chip or a card. Right now, they got us to the place we don't carry nothing in our pocket but our cards.
Or your phone.
That is true.
And an ID. I told my wife that God had given me a mission. I shared it with you guys, and I'm going to say it again. Let's stop bullshitting. Let's stop bullshitting. Let's get the word out. Drop the Mic Media is not here for just us. It's here for everybody. This is your voice. 414-574-4141. Call and let your stuff be heard.
And I beg to differ. It is not 5 years away. It is here.
It is here.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the dissolving of currency.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's here. Look at crypto.
Yeah. It's a
crypto's
process.
here, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't depend on crypto. You ain't never been able to touch nothing invisible, so why would you do it now?
Huh?
If it's forced upon the population where you have to use invisible money, which we're doing anyway with our cards, with ordering stuff online, there's a reason why big boxes. Think about it. Now you're using your card online, invisible money.
Yeah.
And then you
in an
ask
invisible
yourself,
store on Amazon.
how do you get around it?
I did a good job.
I
why?
want to have tangible
What I'm
bills
talking
in
about.
my hand. I can touch my money.
Now you got
Right.
I
Apple
don't
Pay
want
where you're
everybody being able to see how much you spend, where you spend it. That's why when you go to the post office to get a money order, they shake you down.
That's
They
over
want to
with.
know where your money's going.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Money order at Walmart, at the post office. You got to have ID, phone number, the whole 9 yards.
Really?
Where that money from?
I didn't know that.
You're leaving a paper trail.
Mm-hmm.
You're not leaving a paper trail anymore. You're leaving an IP address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every phone has an IP address.
That's why it's so easy for hackers to get a hold of your information.
Yes.
Mhm.
So what do?
What do we do?
We talk about it. We complain about it amongst ourselves on this show. But what do?
I think we need more knowledge with the crypto. Like, what was the guy named? Johnny Pooh?
Johnny one time.
Johnny one time.
Yeah, Johnny one time. Now he seemed to be quite knowledgeable about crypto. Is he willing to give the advice? I don't know.
Yeah, he's willing to
We
give
just
it.
we need knowledge.
Baby, that's my
And
only
we need
brother's.
people who's willing to share that knowledge.
That's my only brother's son.
Okay.
Johnny one time will do whatever we ask him. All you gotta do is ask him. He'll
We
tell
need
you.
more Johnny one times in all the arenas. Now,
So I do like you then. Let's start at one.
We have to look at the bad side of crypto and not just crypto and the good side.
right.
Because we don't want to just put all our eggs in the crypto basket and then we end up broke looking like fools standing on the street.
Right.
So wisdom is needed.
And then they were talking about, I was just reading about how the gold bars, they're selling gold bars.
That's what we need.
Yep.
Anybody got a gold bar?
Yeah.
I'm going to say this years ago, my pastor, he told the congregation, I told. And I laughed. I thought, these people lost their mind. Everybody was buying gold, but me and my ignorance didn't buy any. Now I hear fellow or old church about they still got their gold.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it has proved it. I didn't buy no gold, y'all.
Queen, you got a gold duck over there?
No, I would. If I had a gold duck over here, trust me, it would not be out here.
I'm just going to say, did you say gold duck?
Yeah, gold duck.
I did.
Man, he can't even get aluminum.
Watch when I get me some gold, I'm gonna melt it down and shape it into a few ducks.
Well, we do need more knowledge. We need to gather some people, young, middle age, because they seem to know more about it, the younger generation. And we need to really just talk to the ones that really know.
Right. Because
I'm sorry,
we
sorry.
don't.
for African American people to know money is low.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
We need financial, and that we don't have.
Yeah, we need to have black-owned banks, all that.
We got black-owned banks. They just ain't in the in the white community. In the right communities.
And just so that you guys know, banks are phasing out.
They sure are.
Phasing out what?
The bank.
The bank.
The bank.
The
system.
bank is phasing out. Oh God.
Right. The
Well, that
banking system
expresses the whole deal
out.
right there, man.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say like the banks are phasing out checks or something. No, you're talking about the whole bank. Jeez.
The whole system.
The whole banking system.
Wow.
You see now, you don't even need tellers at the bank anymore.
Oh, I went to a bank, didn't have change.
Yeah.
What?
They just round straight up to the next dollar. I be petty. I cried over 86 cents. They had to write me a cashier's check.
She ain't lying. She gonna come home tomorrow. I bought you something. An 86-cent check. Say
It was
what?
mine.
Ask her where it's at.
When you cash the 86 cent,
It's still in the
how do you
same place that it was.
can you cash that and get something back? Like, they ain't gonna take most
No.
of the check. They take 3%.
But what you have to do,
Cashier check.
you have to do like the bank. Ask them if they can round up. That's
Yeah,
what they
because
did to
they
her.
told me to round up.
They told you that
Yeah.
they ain't rounding nowhere. Excuse me?
And then when you go to the stores, they'll tell you, we don't have any change.
Right.
I'm gonna get my money back because I'm not giving you my money either.
And just think if that's done all day, everybody all around the world, change makes big bills. So
Yeah.
somebody's using that money. My question is, I was thinking with all this stuff with the government, how they're trying to cut all the small benefits for people who don't have. Where's that money going? Anybody know?
Well,
Because
there's
it
the
sure is not going to the people who need it.
there's the big beautiful bill, as they call it, and they're gonna have a huge
Yes.
tax cut for billionaires.
Oh, who takes
Yeah.
that?
Last night,
A huge tax cut for billionaires in the big beautiful bill.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, they've been
Did
talking
see
about
that.
news.
and they're
You
cutting
guys see what they just
Medicaid
did
for
in
it.
North Carolina? No, South Carolina.
Matt,
They denied
Yep.
them any FEMA extensions, which is sad. That those people, it's like over $1 billion worth of damage due to the hurricane,
And they can't get
and
any
the
help.
government won't help them. Trump said no. Those are human beings, American citizens.
how much
Is-
time
I
you
don't care if they're not American citizens; they're still human beings.
We're about an hour.
Is that a state who voted for
What
it?
song you want?
I'm
The
sorry.
original.
Is
Assumptions?
that a state
Huh?
that voted for it? Was that Democratic or Republican?
The
Oh,
first
that's a red state.
Because I know he's
original.
trying to crack down on Milwaukee
one. I
now.
couldn't hear him.
No, that's a red state.
I don't think he can hear you either. He was like,
Ladies and gentlemen, Jocelyn,
Yes.
Jill, Kay, Yvette, Quinta,
Yes.
Matt.
Yup.
I ain't gonna say this for
Is it
one
two
time.
Mats?
You ready? You've listened to another production of Drop the Mic Media's Thoughts. From where I sit, that's it.
fuck me. Fuck that.
Boy, you so crazy.
Good night, y'all.
Y'all
Peace
have a
and
good
love.
night.
Good night.